Hey Fruit Faces, it's KlaireeBerry here with you again, just wanting to talk about nutrition a little bit more today. I want to talk about specifically nutritional availability because I've been noticing on some of the keto blogs, keto posts that I see that there's this myth, this fallacy that the bioavailability of foods really has a big play, and you should go keto because of the bioavailability issue of foods. So just a quick recap, the bioavailability just has to do with how readily absorbed the nutrients are. So it's long pretty much been known that nutrients from animals are a little bit more readily absorbed. And the reason for that is because it's already in a form that's like mammalian mostly. It's already in a form that it's just that we can use. And so when you're looking at nutrients like iron or I don't know, different things, vitamin A per se, they might be slightly easier, to be processed and, helped, for our bodies to go to our body systems. But I have a big issue with trying to convert that over and say, oh, look, this is why you should go vegan, because it's absolutely ridiculous. Keto people are using this as a reason, and even I have an ex-friend really that, is trying to say that you should be a complete meat eater, a carnivore. You should do zero carb basically and not eat any vegetables whatsoever in order to, be healthier. All based on, maybe not completely based on, but she's supporting her ideas with this idea that, vegans, are not going to get enough nutrients because of the bioavailability. But yet she goes on 24-hour intermittent fast. She goes on, regular fasts, which is a whole other issue, but she's also eating nothing but meat. So she's trying to say that because the nutrients in meat are more readily available, that is better. So not to mention, she's obviously missing out on a lot of nutrients that are not available and that are very important, fiber being one of them, antioxidants, phytonutrients, a lot of things we don't even know about yet. She's missing out on all of those because there's no antioxidants, there's no fiber in meat, dairy, eggs, things like this. Obviously, it's not adding up. But let's say even if it were a level playing field and you were able to get, the similar types of nutrients, it still wouldn't matter, because here's the deal. When keto people are eating, they are restricting they're unknowingly, unwittingly restricting their calories, because they're basically cutting out a lot of foods that they used to like, and that's how they lose weight. They're cutting out a bunch of high fat, even, high carb, whatever, all sorts of foods, snack foods, chips, everything that they used to eat. It's not about anything else but that. It really isn't. So they're eating a minimal amount of foods. And I'm sorry, but there's only so much time you can sit there and chew a steak all day. They limit themselves, and they, especially on any types of fruits or vegetables, you can only have a certain amount, because even things like lettuce that barely even has any calories at all, it has carbs. So you can't eat unlimited amounts. Conversely, on a high carb, low fat vegan diet, whole food, plant-based mostly, on a diet like this, you can pretty much eat as much as you want. Look at any of the doctors that are telling, patients to do this. The whole entire physicians committee, Ornish, McDougall, Greger, all of them. I could go on, you know what I mean. They all agree that these types of foods you can eat unlimited quantities, maybe with the exception of avocados and nuts and things like that. You can eat high carb, low fat foods as much as you want. So you're flooding your body with excess nutrients. If I were to track the amount of, say, vitamin C that I got, it's honestly in the thousands percentage. It's 1,000% more than I need. So in things like that, it's a non-issue, because you're able to eat so much, and the food tastes good. You get to eat a wide variety of foods, unlike keto or zero carb, where you're just eating 4 different types of foods your entire life, or whatever, your entire diet. So you're able to, fill up, you're able to have that variety that keeps you, eating, keeps you wanting more foods. Another thing I just want to mention about this is that, your body does kind of adjust itself. Like, let's say you have enough vitamin C, your body's actually going to decrease the amount of vitamin C that it takes from the foods and possibly increase if you need something else. So a lot of times it'll even out as long as you, again, are eating a wide variety of foods. So with keto, you're just starving yourself, and you're not only missing out on all these antioxidants, fiber, everything else, but then you're severely limiting the amount of food. People try to say they're not doing that, but they are. They're not eating 3,000 calories of steak a day like us vegans are eating 3,000, 4,000 more calories. You know, again, when I first started veganism, I ate 4,000 to 6,000 calories every single day the first 2 weeks, and I lost weight. Keto is honestly a starvation diet. People who say it's not a starvation diet, even in the sense that I just talked about, it is a starvation diet in the sense that your body is mimicking starvation. Because the whole ketosis process is backup process for when we don't have food or the right types of food so that we don't die. It's a secondary process. It's a change that your body goes through in order to not die. Okay, so that shows you, and it's a less efficient process. And that just shows you that your body wants carbs. Like when there's plant foods growing all over this earth and they are readily available to be picked a lot of times right off the tree and eaten by our early humans, and even still today, our fingers are perfect for opening, nuts and seeds and things like this and picking stuff. We're not made to claw things, eat things, tear through hides, chomp on bones, etc. So keto is a starvation diet. Your body's mimicking starvation, and your body is starving of carbs. Your brain runs completely on glucose. Your body will create glucose after this change, but again, the only reason why we have this is so we don't starve and die if we don't get enough carbs, because our body runs off of carbs. But when there's no carbs, your body says, wait, we don't want to die yet, so let's figure this out, how we can survive for a little while longer. So I just wanted to share that. It's a very simple concept. Flush your body with fiber. Flush your body with foods that are hydrating. Flush your body with foods that are pure. Even if you're not eating organic, if you're eating mostly fruits and vegetables and grains and beans and stuff, you are actually, you're eating so much more of a clean, cleansing diet. And it's just so much better for you. I always talk about it, but people say, oh, look, my blood sugar went down, or, oh, look, this went down. And again, your blood sugar might go down because you're losing weight, but it doesn't mean that it's healthy long term. It doesn't mean that your arteries still aren't going to be clogged. Arteries clog regardless of obesity. Obesity doesn't help, obviously. But anyway, before I go rambling on, I'll go ahead and end this video now, because this video was specifically just about the nutrients and the bioavailability of the foods that we eat. So if you hear somebody, talking about this issue, again, just really realize that it's a non-issue. It doesn't matter that, and it's a minuscule amount, honestly, that the foods are, that plant foods are less available to our bodies. It's a very minuscule amount. So when you're eating more of the good, healthy, clean fruits and vegetables and plant foods, then it totally cancels out. And I would definitely venture to say that, high carb, low fat, vegan lifestyle, you're getting way more nutrients, and also a widespread variety of nutrients than you would off of keto, even if you're eating a relatively high carb diet for ketos. Like, let's say you're saying, 40 grams of carbs instead of 20, you still aren't going to be able to get the same amount of antioxidants, phytonutrients, fiber, just the three things off the top of my head that are much more, not only much more available, but existent in plant foods and completely non-existent. So you see how it's not logical to say, because our foods are more bioavailable, or the nutrients are more bioavailable, so for, let's say, for keto or whatever, paleo, you're up here, and then bioavailability of plant foods is here. But let's look at it this way. Keto has like zero fiber, zero antioxidants, zero phytochemicals and phytonutrients, all of this different stuff that we need and that they're realizing more and more that we need. And so plant-based has, so you're looking at 0 to none as opposed to a little bit higher. So it doesn't make any sense. Do you guys agree? Let me know what you think. Let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to eat your fruit. Take care. And don't forget to follow me all over Instagram, Facebook. I meant to say all over social media. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, and KlaireeBerry.com. Okay, thanks guys. Have fun. Bye.